Hello everyone. Recently I gave my interview at Aculite. I cleared both round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4. So I'm just waiting for the HO mail. Today I'm going to discuss about all my experiences with the detailed questions what all they asked me and what you should prepare for that interview. So let me start with that. So round one is a MCQ round. I have already made some videos on that. You can just check it. The resources for me, the cut. If you ask me the cutoffs, it was around 60% is a minimum in 20 assessments. You can just give more assessment based on your time, and but you should be getting 60%. That would be enough. But I gave 28 tests and my accuracy was around 74%. So I got a mail for second round. And coming to second round, this was a coding challenge. It was done on the Codelizer platform, and that platform itself is very bad platform, very poor platform. So, but the question asked me was based on the graphs and which could be solved using DFS. So that also I uploaded my round 2 question. I already made a video and gave a detailed explanation of how to solve that. I solved 5x5 test cases in that, but people who even solved 4x5 test cases even got made for the third round. So you can just check that also. And coming to round 3, this is the first face-to-face interview. I think after 2 days I got a mail for round 3. I will be sharing my experience, what all things he asked and what all things you should be prepared for round 3 face-to-face interview. This is held on Google Meet. So please do not skip the video. I will be explaining you the pin to pin thing what all happened in the interview. It will help you a lot. So the interview started at 11 a.m. in the morning. So the duration of this interview for me it was around 1 hour 20 minutes roughly. So the interview started with asking me to tell me about myself. So I just gave a brief introduction about myself. So then she just highlighted that you are familiar with the data structures and algorithms. I said yes. So she then straight away started with the data structures and algorithms. So now I will be explaining the question by question what all things she asked me. So the first question she asked me was to find the middle node in the linked list. She asked me to find only approach. So what first I did was I just told her to find the size of the linked list and then check n by 2, but she was not expecting that. She wanted me to give a way more optimized approach. So I just gave a 2-pointer approach, that is fast pointer and slow pointer approach. She was satisfied that, so straight away she went on to the next question, that is also based on DSA. And the second question was to merge two linked lists. We will be given two sorted linked lists with a different size. We should return a sorted linked list containing both these linked lists. So she asked me to code, like she just asked me to code that function, not entire linked list and all. The structure and all is not required. And you are supposed to screen share while you are coding. Like you can just take whatever ID you have, whatever text editor you can use, but you have to screen share while doing that. So that's it, the second question. And coming to third question, she asked me to detect the cycle. So in this also just asked me to ask me for the only approach. So I just straight away gave the best approach, like the fast pointer and slow pointer approach. Like we both initialize them at the hand and head the head initially, and we move fast pointer 2 moves and slow pointer 1 time, and if they meet at every point of time, then there is a cycle in that. So she just asked me that. That is only approach. That is third question. And the fourth question is based on the trees. She asked me to find the left view of binary tree. Before that she asked me what kind of traversals you know about tree. I told both the pre-level and another traversal. So then she gave me this question, and straight away she gave me that you should traverse the tree only once, and you have to use level order traversal only for doing this. So she just asked me to find the left view of binary tree. So I gave the approach straight away. She accepted it and she was happy with it, and she went to the next question. So next question was based on the traversal, level order traversal only. And now also she just asked me to reverse the level order traversal, but she don't want to use any extra space or something like that. So I just gave my approach using she asked me to find without any extra space, but I did with extra space, order of n. But she was not very happy with it. I tried to use some linked list and all at the end, but she was not that happy. But at the end she gave me a hint with that I am able to solve this question. Yeah, only approach, she doesn't ask me to code. At the end she was happy with it. And by the way, my interviewer was very very friendly. She just helped me whenever I was stuck, and while I was coding also, if there are any syntax errors, beforehand she was telling like, you did this syntax errors, correct that, something like that. So after this, the next question, she straight away went to this question. This is based on 2D matrices. She asked me to rotate this matrix by 90 degrees. And she asked me to code perfectly, because we are supposed to compile this code, and at then she gave me some 4 test cases to test whether this code is working or not. So before that she gave me 5 minutes of time to think before coding, and asked her to tell the approach. So I just thought for the moment, and I thought, okay, transposing this thing would help, and taking and swapping that would help. I'm not discussing the solution, you can try to figure it out by yourself. If I try to code the solution, it will take a lot of time in this video, which I don't want to. So she was not expecting any the best complexity and all. Straight away I told the approach, it was the order of m into n, and by the way it was a square matrix, so it's order of n square. She doesn't ask me to optimize it, so I straight away coded it, and she gave 4 examples. I just passed all the things, and she was very happy about it. And the next question was to find this, like you will be given two variables, that is a and b. For example, a is 2 and b is 8. We have to check whether 8 can be obtained by multiplying this, b can be obtained by multiplying a. In other words, it's like you have to find 8 is b is the power of a. For example, 2 and 9. 9 is not the power of 2, so you should print no. 8 is power of 2, you have to print s. So like that she asked to me. So I straight away told my approach with logarithms, using logarithms. She was like, I straight away within just 30 seconds I was able to give my approach. She was very happy about it, and she just appreciated me also. So I'm straight away asking me to code. So I went and without any compilation error itself, I was doing some some mistakes, like I was declaring it as int, and I was taking a double from the input. She was like, okay, correct it. She was explaining me while I was coding, so that I would avoid compilation errors at the end. She was very friendly. So we did first compilation itself, it compiled properly and just passed all the test cases. And later we next question. This is my next story. There is a small typo here. Given an array and target sum, give the pairs with target sum, ask it to code. So yeah, what she asked, like, you will be given some array, it will have some integers of length, and the length is n. You will have some integers, and you have to print all the pairs with target sum. This is the question. So this question actually took me almost 25 minutes, not just because it's very difficult, because she asked me to optimize it more. At that particular point I was not able to give her the correct approach, but at the end I was able to arrive after some hints. The first thing she gave me 5 minutes first to think and code the approach in order of n, but I was not able to get it. So she straight away asked me to code in n square. So I coded in n square, and I was able to pass all the test cases she gave. And then she gave me few more minutes, like, you can just optimize it further. So I thought, okay, sorting would help, and sorting and using 2-pointer approach, one at the beginning and one at the ending, would help. So I told her that approach and coded it also. And then okay, I don't want n log n, I want it in n. So she gave me that, okay, you can use hash maps. But I also know that I know you have to use hash maps to optimize it, but I was not getting how to implement or code this particular solution. So then she gave me a small hint, like, just check what kind of key and value pair you have to take. That's what the hint he gave. So straight away I've got an idea, you have to take the difference in the value. So at the end I was able to give order of an approach, and she then asked me to code it. So I was able to code it, and I was able to pass all the test cases she gave me. That's it about this question. And coming to next question, it was a palindrome linked list. So in palindrome linked list, she just asked me a code for the approach. So I just told her that we could use you can use one stack, while traversing that you can use stack, and you can traverse it one more time and pop up element from the stack. If there is no match, then it's not a palindrome. I just gave her this approach, but she was not satisfied with it. So then I just give one more approach, that is reversing the linked list, like finding the middle of the linked list, and then from that second half you have to reverse it and then compare for it. So she just asked me to write some pseudo code for it. I was able to do it. So at the end, it was the best interview I've given. This is the last question. Apart from this, they haven't asked anything from my resume. No questions on DBMS or no questions from operating systems or anything else. So I was pretty much happy. I think I gave my best. I was able to answer every question, and my interviewer was very friendly. That gave me very confidence. Yeah. Yeah, this is my round 4, and I think I've screwed this round to some extent. It's not because of I'm not prepared or something like that. It's because of the interviewer. He was so rude. So interviewer was so rude, and I was not in a mood to take the interview itself. So I could clearly see in his face, and yeah, he just grilled me like anything. I will tell you what all things happened. So before that, I just wanted to give an example. Like, my interview was supposed to at max it has to take 1 hour, but he took 1 hour 45 minutes. You can just understand how he grilled me. I will just tell you what all things happened. So straight away he first asked me to explain things you have recently worked on. So what I did, in the sense, I just gave all my introduction. So he straight away questioned that why you are giving all this nonsense. I was asking you to tell only the things you have worked on. So that itself, I understood the attitude of the interviewer. So I was very cautious throughout the interview. And the second thing, he then just browsed through my resume. I was mentioning Java and C as my primary languages, and also in my projects I've mentioned some machine learning projects. So they then questioned, like, you work in machine learning, I think you should be Python, then why you are not mentioning Python as your in your languages? I then just told that I was not familiar with Python that much, because I just only know the syntax and few frameworks like Java, Pandas and NumPy. Even then, he then asked me some questions on Python, like what is comprehension in Python and all. I was not able to answer. I told that I am not familiar with it. So he then just gave me a slight laugh at me, and then asked me Java. Well, how well you are familiar with that? So I told that I am pretty confident in Java. Then also he gave a smile, and I later understood why he gave that smile. So he straight away started with Java. Too much grilling in Java. I think almost 50 minutes, a whooping amount of 50 minutes, only Java. You can understand how much he could have grilled me. 10 minutes, well, the first 10 minutes was like some casual discussion went around, like about college and all. And at the end, I have given 40 minutes straight Java. Too much grilling, like it's like he first asked me difference between encapsulation and abstraction. I just told. Then he just asked me how do you implement abstraction, and what is interfaces, what are the uses of interface. And I have given some project. He then just asked, grilled on that project, why you did that, why you didn't do that, and what are Swing framework, or what is GUI. So much questions on that. And he gave me some 7 output questions and asked me to predict the output. That is based on the memories, heap memory, stack memory, string constant pools, and interfaces, inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and why a diamond problem in Java, aggregation, and many more things, and garbage collection. So many advanced concepts here. He just asked me. I think straight 40 minutes he was straight away grilling me, and after that he just asked me few DBMS questions, and I could see he was not familiar with DBMS at all. He didn't even know whether I'm saying correct answer or not. He was not familiar with DBMS at all. So he just asked me from Geeks for Geeks, I guess. He straight away Googled and asked me a few questions. It was very easy. What is 1NF, 2NF, some triggers and all. He asked me. I was able to confidently answer this DBMS, but Java, I tried my best, but he just wanted me to answer wrong. That's what his intention is. So I tried a lot. I tried a lot. I have to see the verdict at the end. I haven't received my HR mail yet. So this happened, and then he straight away went with some coding question. This also he was not prepared. He just googled and straight away gave me this approach. The question was to find the subarrays with find all the subarrays with k most distinct characters. That was the question. He was not paying any attention to the approach. I was telling the approach, he was not listening to the approach at all. So then, okay, I don't care about all these things. You just think for yourself and start coding. That's all. So he just gave me a few minutes of time. I coded it. He then written my code. Like he gave some 4 or 3 test cases. The answers were correct. I was able to print the correct output. But then he just looked at the code. I was like, why did you do in n cube? Was like, that's what I told you before the approach. He was like, I don't want n cube, just do n square. And I just optimized in n square using hash maps. And at the end he was like, no, I want order of n. I tried a lot. It was a very big code actually. It took me around 80 to 90 lines, and I was making a lot of compilation errors also, but he was not even helping me while I was doing. Like there are some semicolons also I was missing, but he was not even helping me. He was just straight away staring at the code, but not even a single help or single hint I have received from it, because he even don't know the approach. That's what I understood. He gave me some time, but at the end I was not able to optimize it to order of n. Like few test cases I was not able to pass. He was like, okay, just move on. And then straight away went with SQL queries. This was also, he just first started with nth highest salary, first max salary, and second highest salary, and some joins he asked me. Left join, right join, left outer join, right outer join. I first did a query based on left join. He then just wanted to do it in full join, wanted me to use full join. I then just told MySQL doesn't support full join. He was quite shocked with that, because he didn't even know that MySQL don't support full join. So there was some debate actually between us, and okay, at the end I was able to solve it using a left join only. He said okay. So that's it, and he just asked me whether you have any queries or not. I just asked few queries. We are about to finish, but then he saw my machine learning projects. He then just grilled me on it, like, why I have to choose this project? This doesn't have any scope. This event won't work if I use in production. Similar questions he just asked, and too much grilling on that happened. But then I was he even told me that he was not even interested in taking all these interviews, because he just joined before 3 months in that company, and he has some 6 years in some other company, and he has lots of work to do. That's why he was on rush, but he was totally grilling me. And the interviewer was very much unprepared. He just googled everything, whatever that comes in the Google search, he just gave me. That's all. That's what I have understood. But then I am not blaming him for anything, but it's up to an end. He just critically examined my resume and all. I've learned some flaws in my resume also, so I started correcting them, and I am working on them too. But I'm not very confident whether I will be clearing this round or not. I have to see, because yesterday only I gave my round 4. I have to see whether I will be clearing this round or not. But there are some people who just gave me, who just cleared HR round. The HR round was very simple. You can just expect all the questions, or like, tell me about yourself, your hobbies, and why Acculite and all. So yeah, that's all about this. So a few tips I just wanted to give you people. It's like sometimes interviews will be very bad. You just saw my experience. Round 3 I was able to give my best, but round 4 I didn't think I just gave my best. If some other interview was taken my interview, I would have given my best. Or else if he had given me more DSA questions, which is my strong area, I could have solved it. So things like would happen. You should not take everything to your heart. Just give your give your best and leave it and try to learn from that, because we have n number of n number of things coming up. And if you can clear, if you are here like round 4 in the Acculite, it's very easy to clear some product based companies also, because even though this company is service based, their interview standards are very high. So don't get disheartened. That's what I have to say. And yet then please subscribe to your channel and turn on the notification icon, because we have collected the top 20 most interviewed questions from Linker list, trees, graphs, queues and stacks. So we are making a series on that. We've just explained the concept on the board first, and then we straight away start coding line by line. I will be explaining line by line. So that's all the best for your careers.